The weather outside is frightful and I'm not feeling delightful. Okay, that was kind of lame. But seriously, it's been snowing in Chicago. Like I woke up today and then there was just magically snow in the driveway, snow in the front, snow everywhere, snow in the back, snow. Like I know it's January and all, but like Jesus Christ. This new snow every single time that I wake up. Every morning it's a surprise because for some reason I decide not to look at my weather app the night before to prepare myself for what's going to happen in the morning. But that's a me issue. I don't know. Anyway. And it was also 8 degrees. 8 degrees. Yeah, a single digit of degrees. And I don't know why I'm surprised about this because I'm in Chicago. This is what happens in the winter. It gets cold and it gets snowy. Like I've lived here for all my life. I don't know why this is surprising to me. But sometimes when it's like really cold outside, I mean like I said, single digits, sometimes you just don't feel like, putting that on. You just don't feel like doing it. You feel like, okay, I'm just gonna throw on something warm as possible. I don't care what it looks like. I can just be a big giant blob of down feathers and nylon in the snow, and that's all I care about in the moment. But people that are into fashion, that are really hyper obsessive with fashion, we still want to look good in the snow. We want to look good even though it's like single digit weather, but we still want to be warm, right? Here's an interesting hack that is not so interesting at all. Like this is the easiest thing ever. Enter the matching branded sweatsuit. It's so easy. I'm telling you. You just throw it on. You put on a jacket that's warm. You put on an interesting shoe, maybe a boot because if it's snowing, you might need a boot. And then you're done. Easy. You're put together. So today I'm going to show you a few different options at many different price points to show you that you too can be put together in the single digit weather. That is if you live in a cold climate or, a place that has seasons. I'm not talking about like 50-degree weather. Oh, 50 degrees, it's so cold. No, I mean like, it's below zero, which is going to be next week for us in Chicago. But before I get into all that, you're probably wondering, okay, who are you? And why are you complaining so much about the cold? Like, you live in Chicago, you've lived here for a long time, you're still complaining about the cold. Who are you? Well, I'm Staccato Louvetier. Welcome to my channel. Here we talk about luxury fashion, we talk about streetwear, we talk about sneakers, because sometimes, I don't know about you, but I'm just scrolling on the internet. You see something you like and it creates a need. So let's get started. So the first example of the branded sweatsuit is what I got on right now. So this is a navy blue sweatsuit. It's really simple. I actually got it from the Calvin Klein outlet at the Fashion Outlets of Chicago, which is actually in Rosemont, Illinois, but anyway. It surprised me at how cheap it was. I probably should put cheap in air quotes because price is subjective, but yeah, cheap, honestly. For the sweatshirt and the sweatpants, I bought this for like $55. Like, that's amazing. $55 for a nice little sweatsuit. And it's rather thick. It's not like, okay, this is those thin sweats that are out there. No, it's a nice little thick terry cloth. You can wear this in some cold weather and you'll feel put together. And that Calvin Klein outlet is a nice place to find like little things here and there for a good price. And the stuff isn't like that made for outlet stuff. It's decent stuff. If you're ever in the Rosemont area, I suggest checking that place out. I mean, $55, that's a steal. So the next item that I have is a little bit higher in price. We're going incrementally up, guys. The next item is actually from a collaboration, and it is Guests and Pleasures. I didn't even know who Pleasures was when I first got this. I was like, Pleasures, who is that? But Pleasures is actually a nice brand, pretty affordable. They sell them in Nordstrom, but I mean the stuff is quite affordable, like $30 for a t-shirt, that kind of stuff. It's pretty good. But this sweatsuit is really special because it has a silk screen print on the sweatshirt and also the sweatpants of an old Guess ad from 1993 that included Drew Barrymore and ex-model Werner Schreier. I believe his last name is Schreier. Yeah, Schreier. It's just a really, really cool look. And honestly, I got this on sale too. I mean, you know, I love a good sale. I get stuff on sale all the time. But this was like, I want to say for both items, I want to say maybe it was $100. So a little more pricey. So $50 for the top, 50 for the bottom. And I get compliments on this sweatsuit all the time, especially from people that are like Gen Xers. Like they love this a lot. Like they're like, oh my God, I remember that ad and that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's really cool. And also really warm. This is another one that's a thick terry cloth. Like you're gonna be fine in the cold. Trust me. So the next sweatsuit we have, we're going up a little more in price. We're going slowly to the top there. And this one is from Essentials by Fear of God. I mean, everybody knows about Fear of God Essentials. I mean, they're everywhere. It's a nice neutral palette. It's just really nice and simple. I love the exaggerated drawstring. Like, it's egregiously long. Like, why is it this long? I don't understand why, but it is what it is. It's kind of cool. And the quality is pretty good for the price. Now, personally, I don't trust mainline Fear of God that much. The quality is not that great, if you ask me. But Fear of God Essentials is about the same quality as mainline Fear of God. And if you compare it price-wise, like I would pay that price. I would pay an Essentials price for mainline Fear of God because they're about the same quality. But Fear of God, no, nice stuff, but quality is not there. Now, something unique about this particular sweatsuit is that the sweatpants don't gather at the bottom. You know how sometimes it's like a stretchy panel at the bottom to kind of like seal in around the ankle. This doesn't have that. It's almost like a regular pair of pants, like just regular cuff. And it's pretty nice, pretty unique. Always wait for a sale for Fear of God Essentials. Just wait for the sale, because I think I end up paying about $130 for both, like the whole set. Because originally, you know, 90 and 90, 180. I got a little discount, just a little bit, a little something. But yeah, don't pay full price for it. It's nice, don't get me wrong, but don't pay full price if you don't have to. Okay, again, we're going a little bit up, y'all. We're going a little bit up. Okay, the next sweatsuit that I have is actually a tracksuit. It's a velour tracksuit, and it's from the brand that is no more, unfortunately, and that is Ivy Park. Now, this set is actually from their Valentine's Day collection, which was called Ivy Heart, and this is a really nice tracksuit, y'all. I couldn't get this on sale because, I mean, it was like a capsule collection. The stuff went quickly. Like, I was at work trying to get this thing. I had my phone off the 5-minute closeout thing, you know, and I put it on never, so it never, like, shut off unless I locked it myself, just so it can buffer properly so I can get what I need. And I actually was successful. I got the tracksuit. And this thing is really nice as well. It's a nice spin on a classic Adidas tracksuit. Adidas for those across the pond. Interesting colorways, a nice burgundy, nice deep burgundy. You don't really see that too much with Adidas. And this is another one that really keeps you warm. Now, the only downside with these is that the pants don't have a drawstring, so your elastic band the size has to be correct, or else the pants gonna fall down, or it might feel a little too tight. But these are just right. Like, the sizing was really good. The sizing was also really inclusive. It's really a shame that Ivy Park is no more, because they had some pretty decent stuff. I know people were criticizing Ivy Park because they said it was ugly, which I disagree. All of the items were not ugly. They said it was impractical, a little too avant-garde, probably a little ahead of its time. Also, before it became an Adidas collaboration, there was that little, you know, that sweatshop scandal. We're not going to talk about that. But anyway, it's a nice sweatsuit. If you can find it on like the resale market, I suggest you getting it, because it's pretty cool. I forget the exact price of those items, so I'm going to put the top here and the bottom here, because I can't remember, because I know I had to pay full price. It was a capsule collection, but yeah. Okay. We're still climbing the ladder of pricing, right? Okay. So the next matching set, I'm just warning you, it's a little out there. It's a little avant-garde, it's a little off the beaten path, and it's just in your face, and boom! Full pink outfit. Just full pink outfit. Oh my God, it's so pink. This is from a brand called Phlemuns. Phlemuns is actually a small streetwear luxury brand. I can't remember exactly which they define themselves as a luxury or streetwear, but they're a nice higher end brand. It's actually black owned by a guy named James Phlemuns, and he makes some really interesting gender bendery kind of clothing. This is like the most tame thing that he has, and it was a matching set. I didn't have anything that was that pink, so I was like, throw it in the bag, let's go. And when I wear this matching set, I almost always wear them with my pink shoes, which are the Air Monarch Martine Rose collaborations, and they are unusual as well, but we're focusing on the sweatsuit here. Something interesting about this, even though it is a matching set, the top has white stitching on it, and for some reason, the pants have orange stitching on them. I don't know why. I don't know if that was a manufacturer thing. I really don't know why, but it's really interesting. People look at you crazy in the streets when you have this on. I'm telling you, like, it's not for the faint of heart at all. Gotta be really confident when you put this on. This is another one. I forget the price. I'm gonna put it here for the top, here for the bottom. You know, it's really unfortunate that Phlemuns doesn't sell any clothes anymore. He's a small brand, so you know sometimes you don't have the funding. But I think he recently had a collection that came out. If he ever comes out with something else, I'm look into it, see what's going on. Okay, now we're getting into real luxury pricing here, and the next brand that I want to talk about is Casablanca. I have a sweatsuit from them. So it's a green sweatsuit with a worn-in print on the top and some embroidery on the leg. I really like the sweatsuit. It's actually a little different than the other ones. It's more fitted, and then also has an intentional flooded leg. And when I say flooded leg, what I mean is that the cuff doesn't quite reach down all the way on the ankle, and it's intentional. Like on the model, that's how it was worn. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get the same kind of fit. The only problem is, you know, if it's a little too cold outside, I don't suggest wearing this like that. Like 8 degrees, no, not really. And I really like the color. Like I bought it because of the color. And if you know anything about Casablanca, Casablanca is known for these beautiful silk sets. Like they have these beautiful silk shirts, and for the summer, you get these silk shorts. It's like a tennis brand, but higher end. And I found the most basic thing ever. Like a matching sweatsuit, like whatever. Anyway, even with the flooded leg, this is still a real nice thick cotton, so you still will be relatively warm out there. And this is another one. I don't remember the price I paid off the top of my head, but this is the top, this is the bottom. So yeah, we're officially into luxury pricing here. And last but not least, I have the most expensive sweatsuit that I have in my entire wardrobe, my entire collection, and it is from Versace. I actually included this in my Versace collection video, which you can see here. You know I'm not good at YouTube. I forget each and every time which way the thing is, but it's up there somewhere. Just check that out. But yeah, top was originally $850. Like, that's ridiculous. $850. I know it's made in Italy and all, but $850. Wow. And also the pants, $850. Like $850 for the top, $850 for the bottom. Of course, I didn't pay that much. I paid like $3 something for the top, $2 something for the bottom, something like that. I can't remember exactly what the figure was. And I bought these at 2 separate times. I didn't even know like the pants existed. I bought the sweatshirt for my birthday one year off of Farfetch. They gave me an extra coupon code and on top of the sale, and it really lowered it down. So I was really happy about that. Then later on, like during the pandemic, I discovered that there were some pants to go with it. And I bought those for a really good sale as well. Now, there is a secret about the pants that I have not told anybody. Nobody knows this. It's a secret. Shh, don't tell anybody, but they gave me the wrong size when I bought those sweatpants. Let me explain. So Versace sizing is an Italian sizing, and I bought a 46 for the top, which is considered a 36, which is considered a small. And the pants on the website, I bought a small, which is a 46, which is a 36. And tell me why an extra large showed up. And I didn't even know that the extra large showed up. Like, I bought those pants during the summer because it was off season and stuff was cheaper then. So I bought those. I was like, oh, I get to complete the matching set. And when I got them, I unboxed them for myself. This is before I even started filming stuff on the channel. I unboxed it for myself. I liked it. I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I hung it up. And then I didn't pull it out to wear until like October of that year. And then I discovered this is an extra large. Although it's not too much of a fail because there's a drawstring there. And honestly, I do like it oversized because the sweatshirt is, even though it's a 46, it's still kind of oversized, and the thing has a drawstring, so I can just and it's good. So it's really cozy. It's another one that if you don't like a logo, this is not for you because you're going to get a lot of attention for this, and sometimes it's not great attention, but you're going to get a lot of attention for it. I mean, it's a branded sweatshirt and it has Versace on it. Versace on the leg. Like, you're going to stand out. So I hope you got some good ideas on, just in case you're in a blizzard and you want to still look put together. I hope you got some ideas from that. You can find some of those things like online on resale sites, or like I said, check out a Calvin Klein outlet. Like, they have some decent stuff, honestly, and it's not a bad price. But if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give me a like for the algorithm so people can see this. And also, give me a comment. Do you wear matching tracksuits, when it's cold outside? Also, do you live in a cold climate? And what do you wear when it's really cold outside? Or do you even care about your appearance at that point when it's that cold outside? You're just like, okay, I'm just gonna make sure I'm warm. I don't care what's going on. I'm just gonna put something on. Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe. I do this all the time. I'm trying for consistency, y'all. I really am. And so far, I'm doing all right. I'm here to knock on some wood. I'm going to knock on my plant over here that has a woody stem for good luck. And again, y'all, I am Staccato Luvettier. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.